We're going to lunge down. Place one knee onto the ground. Lunge forward with the hips. Keep that front heel directly under the front knee. Breathe, hold that. Chest up. Lightly engage the glutes. Really gently push that hip towards the floor. And then I want you to try and place your hands on the floor. So try and make sure that knee is on the side of your arm. Just breathe and try and get your elbows as close to the ground as possible. And hold this. Breathe. Now you're going to place one hand on the floor. Push that other knee away from you. Really opening up the hips. Breathe. Now you're slowly going to bring your chest back, feeling a stretch in that front hamstring. You're bringing your chest down towards that front leg and your hips back. You breathe, try and bring that chest down. And then you're going to go forward and back. So staying in that leg, you're going to lunge forward, chest down, hips back. Lunge forward, hips forward, and straighten that front leg, chest down. Hips back. Lunge forward, chest down, hips back. One more, lunge forward with the hips, chest down, hips back. And switch legs. You're going to lunge forward. You're just relaxing, slightly relaxing, with your hips square. That front heel is directly under the front knee. Chest up, feel that stretch through that front hip flexor and the quads. Breathe, hold that. And you're slowly going to try and place your elbows towards the floor, as close to the floor as you can. Keeping that front heel on the floor, making sure that front heel is directly under the front knee. Now you're going to slowly place one hand on the floor. Push that knee out, opening the hip up with the other arm. Breathe, opening that hip up. And now you're going to slowly straighten that front leg. Feel the stretch through the hamstrings. Keep that knee straight, shifting the hips back. Slowly, I want you to try and bring your chest down towards that leg. And hold. Breathe through that. Lightly activating through that leg, making sure to keep that knee straight. Try and relax the hamstrings. Now you're going to lunge forward and back. So lunge forward, push the hips towards the floor. Then bring the hips back, chest down towards the hamstrings. Hips forward. Then hips back, chest down. Forward, chest down. Forward, chest down, and hips forward and chest down. Breathe, hold that. And slowly coming back up. You're going to take a wider stance here, lunge forward. Your legs are turned out, your bent knee is turned out, this other hip is also turned out. And I want you to try and pick up that back foot, just activating without using your hands. Put the other hand on the floor and slowly bring that foot towards the floor at the same time as you push that bent knee that's in front of you out to the side. Lightly engaging through the glutes, opening the hips up, pushing through. A few more of these. We open up, keep that back leg activated. And last one, switch legs. So stepping on your knee. Lunge out with the other knee. Slowly pick up that back foot. Place your hand on the floor and push that knee out as you turn that back foot out. Keeping the glutes engaged here, tummy in, relaxing through the hips if you can. Try and open everything up. Try and go a little bit lower each time. Really actively engaging, but not clenching. It's a very fine line. Good. And relax. Now I want you to place your feet In a turned out position, your hips down to the ground. If you can't sit like this, just turn your legs out and your knees out and go as low as you can and try and reach towards the ground, bringing the hips down. Don't have your feet too wide for this one, they want to be here. And then you want to gently try and shift from side to side. Breathe, push those knees out. If you can't reach the floor, you can still do it from here. Shift side to side, pushing the knees back until you get lower and lower. And then shift, breathe, and relax. Now you're going to open those legs into a nice butterfly position. You try and push the hips down towards the floor. And activate through the legs to push those knees down. Your hands on the floor. Now try and shift the weight forward and lift your hips off the floor. So the pressure is into the hips, really opening everything up, pushing those knees down. Really push. And sit down and push that, lean to one side and push the other knee down towards the ground. Breathe, try and get lower towards the other leg. Breathe. And other side, reaching over, push that knee down towards the ground. Opening the hip flexors up.